Okay, hello everybody. Welcome to Chase Hobby Dock Bay. So we're going for a walk today. Okay, this is my house. That's the way we go out to go to town, or me mostly. My family goes back roads, which I think takes longer because you have to do a bunch of turns. They like going that way, I like going this other way. Okay, I'm walking. I'm dressed to tennis shoes. Not me. Feels funny. There's a school bus. Got my phone in case I need it. I'm going to try to go all the way down to this dead end into the road here at the apartment buildings and back home. I don't have Gracie girl today. Me and her walks to the end of this road right here, and then we have been just a little bit further past, but then that's as far as me and Gracie girl goes. Like I said, she goes slow, which I'm going slow too. There's the mailman, but I'm trying not to point it at her. But her, she stops and picks up rocks and leaves and flowers, picks the flowers. And she'll walk around in circles, and she'll turn and go back a little pace, and then she'll turn and come back another little pace, you know. And it's just not really a good exercise walk. And I know I don't go fast, but to start out I have to go slow. My back is hurting me right now. It hurt to bend down and put these socks and tennis shoes on. So I'm hoping it's not going to always be like this. But I'm trying. Okay, so me and Gracie girl gets here to the end. And like I said, we go a little bit further. Oh. I hear the pretty birds are chirping. So, we've come as far as that bridge and mailbox right there with Gracie girl. Actually, no, because one time we went down as far, see that red apartment right there and all the rocks, the driveway, she went to those rocks and picked her some rocks, and then we turned around and came back. But, whew. See, this gets to me. Gets to me. Sorry for the loud school bus. And with me walking and holding the thing like this, it's probably real movie and may make y'all dizzy. I don't know. But I wanted to vlog it. Oh, now see, my back is hurting. And they say this is supposed to be good for you and help the hurting. It's supposed to keep it from hurting so bad. It sure don't feel like it right now. And I'm not going fast. As you can see, this is my steps. And I'm out of breath. Oh, God. Lord, just help me to make it. Help me to do it. Let my pain ease. Let this help me. Let this take my pain away, like they say that it will. So that I will want to keep trying to do this. Okay, see, I'm having to slow down a little bit more. Alright, my back's hurting. But I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to make it. I'm here in the airplane. Gracie loves to hear all the noises out here, the airplanes and helicopters and birds and whistling. And sorry for all the noisy traffic, y'all. See, that sign says dead end. I have a road that goes over there. And this is apartments back here. Whew. I think Albert's walked back here with Gracie all the way to the apartments before. But I kind of, when me and her comes out and walks, I let her lead. And I just follow and watch her. And she just walks and plays, and like I said, she picks up rocks and leaves, and she'll pick the flowers So she'll get off the road and get on the side in the grass where the little flowers are and pick them. And I don't know what these flowers, these are not really real flowers, are they? Because you cut them when you cut the grass, and people consider them weeds, right? Does anybody know what these flowers are named? I'd like to know. But anyway, so like I said, she'll walk some and stop, and then she'll walk, but she'll turn around like she's heading back the other way, and she'll go a little ways, and then she'll turn back around and go back again, you know. And she does that 2 or 3 times, and I just let her lead, and I follow her, I watch her, and when a car starts to come, I get her off the side of the road, and I talk to her about it, and I show her the car, and I say, okay, now a car's coming, we got to get out of the road so it won't hit us. We have to watch and be careful, and I teach her when we get to the stop sign. She loves holding her hand up and saying, stop. And I teach her, I say, okay, we got to look this way. Is there any cars coming? And I'll say, no, there's no cars coming. I'll say, okay, let's look the other way. And she'll turn with me and look the other way. And I'll say, is there a car coming? And then we'll say, no, it's all clear. Okay, we can go. You know. Whew. So I let her lead, and she ain't never tried to come this far all the way down with me, even though she's been with Pawpaw. So she'll eventually get tired and head on back to the house, and get back up on the porch for a little bit. And she, even when she's ready to go inside from outside, she'll go to the door and reach for it and start wiggling the knob and doing her little talk, so I'll know she's ready to come in. So here we are at the end. Now there's a fence and a ditch, and then some more apartments over there. I don't know if they're like the same, connected to these. They're painted different, you know, those look newer. And that looks like a dead end there, coming from that away somewhere around a curve. Anyway, got a basketball thing here. Oh, they got one down there too. And the sun is so bright and hot. Oh, my word. And you know, I hope I have this going. I can't tell because the sun is so bright. I'm trying to see if my red light is even on, y'all. Let me see if I can get in a shade over here and check it out. Let's see. I can't tell. Alright, yeah, it's on. The light, you know how my light dims, and I gripe about that all the time because it bugs me, and I have to move the button to make the light back up. That's what had happened. That's why I couldn't see it. But yeah, my red light's on, so I'm a vlogging. I'm a recording. Okay. Alright. We're headed back. This may not seem like a lot, but for me, because I do nothing and mostly sit at my laptop, this is a lot for me right now. And when you first get started doing something like this, you have to go slow and take it easy and build yourself up to it. Oh, see, I want to see how I'm out of breath and breathing, and then my back's hurting. I want to get where I can do this little walk without that getting out of breath and without my back hurting. Then maybe I could push myself to go a little bit further, you know? I'd probably try to start walking around the block of my house. That whole block. I don't know if this is considered a whole block or not. I need to get in the car and drive down here and see how much it says on the miles that it is. And then also do the same thing with a block around the house to compare the distances. I've got an appointment today with my regular doctor, the family doctor. Like I said, she don't even know that all this has come up with my back. I had an appointment with her just as a follow-up. She was a new doctor that I started seeing here in my town. And they had did a lot of blood tests and all that, or took a lot of blood for different things to do tests, and I hadn't heard about the results on those yet. And I guess she was going to tell me when I came into my visit. And I had one, I think it was the 2nd of April. And it passed. Or maybe not, it wasn't the 2nd. It was just 22nd, something like that. Wasn't too far ago. But anyway, it passed. It slipped by me. And I didn't realize it, so I missed it. They didn't call me and remind me or nothing. And usually they do. But anyway, so I called them after all this came up. And told them, I said, I think I had an appointment and missed it. And sure enough, I did. And so I said, well, what do I need to do? Do I need to reschedule it? And they said, yeah. So they told me to come in today. So my appointment's at 1:15. And by the way, I didn't even tell y'all what today was. This is Wednesday. And it's May the 2nd. I don't know if y'all can see that on my phone. 11:45 a.m. in the morning. And my appointment's at 1:15. So I've gotten dressed. I'm walking. I'm going to go to the doctor after a while. I also need to take a book to the library. And I need to mail somebody's birthday card that's very late. So I'm going to go to the post office. And then go to the doctor. And then after that, if I'm not just so dead beat and tired and hurting, I need to go to Walmart and pick up some things that we're out of. We have no food at the house. And I need to pick up a few things, and I thought I'd try to do that if I wasn't hurting too bad and wasn't too tired after all this other walking and going to the library and the post office and the doctor. I'd also love to go in Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree is right beside, well, not right beside it, but in the same area there that Walmart is in. And I still hadn't gotten me any of those macaroon little dishes people's been hauling from Dollar Tree. I wanted to find me some. I think they're so cute. Oh God, my back. Oh God, this is hurting. This is hurting. I'm gonna have to rest and get me a water. Cold ice, plain water, and drink it. That's the only time I like to drink plain water, is when I'm really hot and thirsty like this from being outside in the heat and walking or whatever and out of breath. I don't want to put my flavoring in it then, so I just do plain water. Whew. So I'm gonna go in and do that and rest. I'm gonna make me a list of what I need to get at Walmart in case I do feel like going there. Get all that ready. And then I need to, after I've rested a while, I need to straighten up and clean up the kitchen and work on some more dishes and stuff before I go. Yeah, Albert was working out of town today, so he didn't need Katie, so I didn't have my Gracie girl. And I had her yesterday evening. Now, not first part, but in the evening, Katie brought her in, and she was in a good mood. And she was smiling and laughing and playing with me, so Katie snuck off. Gracie didn't even really realize it. She thought she was kind of still around, you know. And so she was fine, and we played. Which, Katie said that she told me, she said she might be, you know, when she left, she sent me a text instead of talking to me and disturbing Gracie. Katie had said that, I'm gonna sit down here and rest to finish out telling y'all this. See how out of breath I am. Y'all let me get fixed in my swing. I gotta scoot back. Try to lean back. And that hurts. I need a pillow behind me. Oh God. Okay. Anyway. Sorry, y'all. See how it does me? I'm just so out of shape. Can't do nothing without getting so out of breath and huffing and puffing. But anyway, so Katie has said that Gracie might be hungry. She hadn't had a whole lot. So I said, okay. So I fixed her something to eat, and she ate pretty good. And then also, Katie had sent me a text and said, we slept kind of late this morning, so don't even bring up nap time, because it would be pointless, I think is how she said it. So in other words, she was saying don't try to get her to take a nap. So I was fine with that, because it would have probably got her started crying again for her mama anyway. Because that's usually when it started, was when it would be nap time. She started wanting mama then, you know. So anyway, I just left her alone. I fixed her something to eat. She ate. We watched cartoons. We played. We came outside and played and walked around. She didn't want to walk down. Sometimes she don't even want to walk down the road. She'll just stay right here in the yard and walk and go out here in the yard and pick flowers and stuff, you know. But she wants me to be out here walking around with her, you know. And then up on the porch and playing in her fairy garden here. And so then we came inside and we was kind of eating and sitting in our chair and watching cartoons. And all of a sudden she just kind of, she sits. Alright, like I sit straight forward and looking straight ahead in my chair, right? She don't sit straight in my lap. She sits at an angle, cat-a-cornered. Okay, but she's watching the cartoons, which is right straight ahead in front of us. Alright, she was sitting there eating and we was watching cartoons, and after a little bit, she turned in more sideways to me and just kind of laid over on my shoulder. And I didn't say nothing. I just kept sitting there and we kept watching cartoons. I didn't move. I didn't turn the cartoons off. I didn't say anything about nap, but I knew she was starting to be tired and sleepy. So I just let her do how she wanted to do. And she laid back like that, and we sat there for a little bit, and it wasn't no time. She was gone off to sleep. So, and it was lucky that Elizabeth was here at the time, because now the doctor said I could pick Gracie up, but I am still going to try to watch as it hurts my back and all. But at the emergency room, they did say I could sit in my chair and pull her up into my lap, that wouldn't hurt nothing. So I had pulled her up in my lap, and it don't hurt me, you know. It's okay doing that. So anyway, you know, it's a good thing Elizabeth was here. She was in her room, and a good thing I had my phone laying on the tray right there in front of me, so I reached and got my phone. Because you can't, if I'd have hollered out, it would have probably woke Gracie up. But also, too, Elizabeth keeps earplugs in her ears when she's in her room, listening and watching stuff on her laptop. And to keep the noise from us and the rest of the house away from her. She's so silly. She likes everything quiet and dark. Anyway, so I texted her and I said, she has fell asleep. Can you please come get her and lay her down for me? Because, you know, I wouldn't have been able, with my bag, to stand up holding her and walk to the bedroom and get her laid down. It would have for sure woke her up, and my back would have been hurting and all. So anyway, Elizabeth came in and got her and took her and laid her on my bed. And she slept for a little while, and I got to do some stuff. And then when she woke up, now when she first woke up, she kind of stirred and kind of started whimper whining like she was going to cry, but then she didn't really completely cry. So she hushed. She got down off the bed, and there's them other dogs over there. Came outside. And so she walked into the living room, and she was doing her hands like she does, like, and she was going to the TV, because I had turned the TV off, you know. So she was saying, it's off, I need it back on. So she wanted her cartoons on, so I cut it back on, and I just started talking to her, and she started watching them and started playing. And she was fine then the rest of the day. And then when Katie even come in, when she got through working, she came in, Gracie kind of, when we was sitting there in our chair, and when Katie walked in, Gracie looked up to see who it was, and it was kind of like, it kind of looked like she rolled her eyes. So funny. So then she looked back to the TV. Well, Katie come over there to her and bent down. She said, can I have a kiss? And Gracie said, no, and moved back away from her like she does. And Katie said, well, okay, we're back to normal then, huh? So funny. So funny. But anyway, so maybe she'll start being okay with staying with Granny again. I didn't have to have her today, but I'm supposed to have her tomorrow, so we will see how tomorrow goes. Alright guys, I don't know how long this video is. It's showing, oh, it's 19:53. I need to go. I'm hot and red. I'm going inside to get water and rest. I'm out of here until next time I'm done and gone to the loo.